everybody, I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios.
It just happened. People, James Gunn just dropped the DC Universe on us 6 minutes ago, according to my Twitter. Okay, we got some stuff to talk about. I was about to sit down, and these are the things I do when I'm not dropping these videos. I was about to sit down and live stream me eating a Eagles cake on my Instagram. That's going to have to wait. There's so much to talk about. Number one, let me just show you guys how he wraps this up.
One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters to me.
Oh, wow. Oh, respectful. He wants to honor us. He's making a pitch. Isn't this interesting? This is what I've been saying the entire time. He wants to make a pitch for our time. Not our money, our time. Everything is cared for. Everything that he touches is focused on story. And we cannot waste our time by investing into the DC Universe. Now, he opens with this.
If something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds, outside of the mainstream DCU.
Holy crap! People, this is a winner. I like this one. I like labeling everything Elseworlds. Elseworlds was what the DC multiverse was based on, and through the publishing, they phased out Elseworlds, and then at that point, it just got confusing. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. This right here.
Okay, next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy.
What the hell? What is this? We're not calling it Man of Tomorrow. It's Superman Legacy. It's not... Okay, why just call it Superman? Okay, we don't need Legacy. We don't need a subtitle. This really gets underneath me. Superman Legacy to me seems like it's low-hanging energy fruit. It's a little too perfect. And what do we to expect with this? In a way, okay, in a way. I'm going to say this and we're going to move on to the next thing. We want our Man of Steel to be of age. He is somewhat of a warrior. He's composed. He's intelligent. He's even funny from time to time. He's patient. Having a Superman that's too young, not the right move. Sorry. We do want Henry Cavill back all day, all night. Next
is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine.
Okay, so we got Wildstorm, we got The Authority coming. What? This doesn't even fit. The Authority has nothing to do with DC. The Authority is now look, given. I love it. Authority going into from Wildstorm, birthing in the Aliens Wildcats crossover. Don't forget that, because it goes into the first arc of the Authority. The Authority is a deconstruction, and it's relatively a property that dislikes superheroes. A lot like The Boys. There's some brother and sister relationship with those two properties. Moving on.
First, we have Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love that resets the entire DC universe.
Okay, we get the Flash movie. It looks like we get Shazam, then we get the Flash. He says that the Flash resets everything.
then to move into Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly.
Just pause in that. But then we're going into Blue Beetle, a film nobody wants, and Aquaman. So it's reset before these other movies. And he's saying that Shazam flows right into everything. If you're really resetting, you have to use a Flash movie like a Flashpoint, and that's it. You do the Flash movie, you can reset everything from there. That at least is tangible. We can agree with that. But doing some of these previous movies over Flashpoint, I don't know. That doesn't seem to be a creative storytelling decision.
The next project up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis.
And then we get like maybe what we're most interested in, because, say it with me, because of time investment. I love Suicide Squad. That movie swung for the fences. James Gunn is talented with his through lines. Really talented. Like, every single plot point is wrapped up by the end of Suicide Squad. How that bled into Peacemaker, now that's bleeding into this. Amanda Waller gets her own thing. Same actress, Viola Davis, I believe. Viola Davis. She's in it. We're moving forward. That's probably the only guarantee. And then we get this.
The introduction of the DCU's Batman is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is
how we're handling the Dark Knight, everyone. We're handling the Dark Knight with Brave and the Bold. The Dark Knight is the most rich character in all of comics. He has endless stories. Endless. You can do Arkham Asylum. There's so much you can do. But what he's doing is, right there, that low-hanging energy. The easy stuff. Damon. The kid Robin, that's the assassin. So now we're introduced into a Dark Knight that I guess can't be young, if he's going young, because that's what we've been told. DC's going young and fresh. They're going young and fresh with Superman. They got this, and now he has a affair with Talia, Night of the Demon, right? Great, one of all-time graphic novels, by the way. I think Michael Blair did the artwork for that. Incredible. Well, maybe we'll do a little. I got that on the shelf. But this is complicated, and there's so much to explain just with the premise of this. If you want to do the Dark Knight, and if you want to add Robin, use any other Robin. The assassin kid Robin, I get it. He's popular, but we're trying to build a franchise here. We're trying to start things. I really don't agree with that decision, like, at all. I just think it confuses the character, period. It worked later when you spend like a lifetime reading Batman and they finally dropped that. But keep in mind, I've been long on record for saying this. Morrison destroyed the Batman character. He derailed that character. He did things with Batman, R.I.P. It goes on and on. The stuff with Final Crisis, just stupidity. Not my cup of tea. I'm curious who plays the kid, though. I'm not even curious who plays Batman. And then we have this.
We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is the story of Paradise Island.
We got this Amazonian show coming. He says it's like Game of Thrones, but with the Amazon babes. Yeah, okay. Not really exciting. And then we get this.
Next up is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of
Booster Gold, no one cares about. Just say it with me. No one cares about Booster Gold. He's great for animation. Keep him in animation. And then we have this.
And that brings me to Swamp Thing, the last thing we're going to talk about. A very dark horror story.
Oh, we get Swampy's back. Okay, sure. Let's have another failed Swamp Thing anything. Through my lifetime, I've seen 2 failed Swamp Thing movies, even though I absolutely love Swamp Thing Returns. The USA Network live action, which was hugely underrated. We had the cartoon series. We had the DC streaming service live action series come and go with a amazing version of Blue Devil, by the way. But we get that, sure. We can look forward to that. We get this.
The first project is Creature Commandos.
Commando something something. I really don't care about the DC Comics version of Frankenstein. I just don't. Okay, but then he opens with this wonderful pitch, and I had a feeling this was coming. So let's hear that pitch.
So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one of, our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation.
All right, so the pitch is, it's all linked. Like, if this guy is playing this guy, he's going to be on video games, cartoon, animation, Valentine's Day cards. He's going to be on top of your Christmas tree. But we're going to get consistency. Okay, that is a dream that will never happen. It's such a cheap thing to pitch. It's such a cheap idea. We don't want consistency. We just want good product that we can invest ourselves into. If a guy's voice is different in animation or a video game versus a movie, it's like it makes no sense. So you're telling me, like, just for example, like Robert Pattinson. You're telling me Robert Pattinson's supposed to voice everything? That makes no sense. It's cheap. It's cheap. And then we got the big I'm moment of silence. Moment of silence. I'm going to show you guys something right here. It's a Jim Lee drawing. I already have it in my head to what we're doing here. You guys see this? Moment of silence. You see this? Okay, this is the Trinity. We're gonna put that up right there. This is the Trinity. Everything DC has needs to be based on one of these 3 characters. If you're rebooting everything from the mud up, reboot these 3 together at the same time, because just money and data and statistics, this is what people spend all of their money on for a freaking reason. Since the birth of comics, since the origin of superheroes, we want a strong Trinity. Marvel never had it, but Marvel created it with Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America. That really wasn't a thing until the MCU. DC has had it just about since the beginning, and it's awesome. It's fascinating. Oh, and by the way, so RIP to the Trinity, and then we get like a Lanterns
Premiere HBO television series called Lanterns.
Oh, maybe don't care about the Lantern show. I want it to be called Green Lantern. I want it called Green Lantern. What's wrong with that? AKAPad here, freaking out here in Philadelphia, PA. Subscribe, support, leave a comment. I've been trying to get a little better with my comments. I think I'm a little too mean, a little too snarky sometimes, but I do love you. But let me know. I'm sure you're looking forward to this a lot more than me. And one other thing. Guys, I just set everything back up for that live stream. Okay. Sorry about the glow. It feels glowy. Okay. And other thing. The presentation for this, complete garbage. No logos, no gravitas, no presentation. Why are we not presenting these ideas? It's hyperbole. It's fantasy at this point. I don't understand the lackluster positioning even for that video. I mean, come on. James Gunn has had he's got background almost as good as mine. It looks like, anyway, Guys, gotta go. I love you.